Hey there folks, rinimt here, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker. In the last part, we had a lot of stuff happened. Unfortunate situation happened with the Garleans, and, well, you know, we got out of Tertium, and that Aether is working now, and, no, let's get in from the cold. So you're curious about how matters progressed here in your absence. Quite well, as it happens. Now we procured cerulean from Famfrit. The recently repaired heaters can provide much needed warmth. Furthermore, we've prepared sufficient food for everyone. Those from Tertium shall find a hot meal waiting upon their arrival. There's one for you, so go ahead and get some well-earned rest. I believe that we're capable of wielding a ladle or two without your assistance. On your way, you might ask you to seek out Ishtola. She was but recently tending to the wounded, but she's meant to be taking a rest herself. See that she is? Alright, let's go find Ishtola. Did more quests just appear, or did it just readjust on the map? I'll say it's the former. Yes, I've been taking proper breaks and imbibing sufficient water, but with the Warrior of Light, you and the twins have an established history of reckless disregard for your own well-being. We're all fortunate that none of you landed yourselves in my care. I've already quite enough to deal with between the temper and the first wounded. Alas, though I can mend their bodies, the toll their experiences have taken on their hearts and minds is another matter altogether. For their sakes, we mustn't waver. Nor must we rush ahead in eagerness to see the day one, in so doing, invite disaster. Upon settling down for supper, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. Sounds like any normal dinner, okay?
Is that all of them?
The last of those who agreed to join us, yes.
We left heaters and provisions for those who wish to stay behind. They won't last forever, but hopefully they'll last long enough.
For now, I think everyone's earned a rest. We'll see to those in need of medical attention, so take the others with you and get yourselves some hot soup.
Warmth. At last.
Marvelous, isn't it? All thanks to the resourceful machinists of Ishgard, I might add. On their behalf, I bid you warm yourself to your heart's content.
Hold on. Your people might have scribbled a few things on a piece of parchment, but it was our Leminson Smiths that put the bloody things together.
Well, be that as it may, we single-handedly got the interior heating up and running again, didn't we?
The hells you did! We were there every step of the way.
We? You barely raised a finger to help, you ale-sodden reprobate.
I did a damn sight more than you lily-livered bilge rat.
Take that back!
Make me.
I will not stoop to your level.
Here. At ease, man. There's nothing funny in it. I'm from Alamigo, but was a conscript until recently. Used to eat this with the officers.
Apparently, it's adapted from a steppe recipe. This is my first time trying it, and I have to say, it's not half bad.
It's a bit too flavorful for my liking.
Perhaps compared to what you're used to.
It's the little things that make life worth living, don't you think?
I know this is not a dream, and yet... I felt the same way at the Dragon Song War's end. Every morning I would step outside and need to be reminded that it wasn't my imagination, that my world had been forever changed. And just as I had grown accustomed to the idea, again you change my world in ways I never thought possible. Were it not for you and your fellow scions, the rifts between man and dragon and myriad tribes might never have been bridged. The Grand Company of Eorzea, the Ilsabard contingent. We owe it all to you. We've shed many tears in recent days, of pain and sorrow, triumph and joy. I much prefer the latter.
We often don't have the luxury of choice.
Indeed, we can but do our utmost to unite these disparate peoples and lead them to victory.
It is a remarkable achievement. Everything that I and the Populares had hoped for, and more,
Would that it had come sooner.
Indeed. Too many are not here to see it. And yet, there is a warmth in my breast, as if they still share in this moment.
Yes, I know what you mean. On a night like tonight, the wind and cold seem to pass me by.
On behalf of the Garleans, I thank you for inviting me today.
What? Emperor Varus?
They are being tempered. The talismans. Quickly!
Save me, brave hero! Ahem. My lord has requested your presence, and I would hate to disappoint him.
The experiment was a success, but I fear our time is short. I shall begin the preparations.
Now, it is time for you to awaken. Good morrow to you. Here, have a taste before it gets cold. Oh, but be sure to remove your helmet. Take a moment, too, to familiarize yourself with that borrowed flesh. So, how does it feel? I, for one, find those first moments within a new body to be most refreshing. We had a Magitech engineer by the name of Aulus to thank for this method of soul extraction and implantation. I believe the two of you met briefly in Alamigo. His was a rather sticky end, wasn't it? Thankfully, he was thoughtful enough to leave behind his mind-jack technology. I took the liberty of making some improvements and selecting you as my esteemed test subject.
This is such a pain in the arse.
Come now. To us Asians, it is no different from trying on new clothes. Why not make the most of it by partaking in this fine cuisine? I must say, I have gone to great lengths to reunite you with my lord. When I discovered that his friend was in this neck of the woods, I suggested inviting you over for dinner. He never deigned to respond, but I took his silence as a resounding yes. Oh my! Daddy is pleased his grumpy little boy has finally found his playmate. Exposition is in order. The Garlean Empire has long outlawed all forms of religion. No gods to worship, no risk of summoning. Brilliantly simple. But people being people must turn to something or someone in their hour of need. Who then? Why, His Radiance the Emperor, of course. As you have observed firsthand, Garlemald has seen better days. The legendary Solus Galvus, dead. Provinces near and far in open rebellion. Our bold new emperor assassinated. And that last one even sparked a civil war. What rotten luck. The people cried out for salvation. Their earnest pleas, one might even call them prayers, a supplication united for the Empire to reclaim her former glory. And so their will did manifest, channeled through the corpse of none other than Emperor Varus himself. And lo, the Savior was born, the embodiment of the Garlean spirit, their anima. It calls to its subjects, compelling them to take up arms and fight. And just as the wealth and power gravitate towards the Empire's capital, so too does ether from every corner of the globe. The towers with which you and your allies have been so preoccupied were created as an extension of Anima itself. An ingenious design. Would you not agree, my lord?
Does the pursuit of prey you have bested before excite you? Of course not. Absent the challenge, the thrill, your prize is a hollow victory. Butchery. Perhaps you think that to be the extent of my promise. I have no doubt fallen in your estimation since Alamigo. Fair enough. But do not let your disdain deprive us, of an opportunity to craft an even more majestic moment of euphoria. I have been honing my craft as I set the stage for our reunion. Wheresoever there is suffering and despair, you appear to fulfill your duty as defender of this star. The chaos and destruction that my hordes have wrought are my gifts to you alone. At a loss for words? No matter. As you will learn, I have only just begun.
Oh, will you not finish your meal?
There is only one thing that can sate my hunger, and it would seem my friend has lost her appetite. I hoped this display of civility might prove an entertaining diversion, but clearly we are above such pretensions. While my lifeless body was in the possession of the Ascian, I too claimed another's as my own. It was an enlightening experience to fight in an unfamiliar form. Flaws and failings in my technique were plain to see. Whence rises one's true strength? The flesh? The soul? Perhaps you should like to discover the answer for yourself. Or together.
Oh dear! Whatever would happen if my lord were to greet your friends as you? I shudder to imagine what carnage he would wreak. We'd better hurry if we want to avert the bloodbath. You can thank me later for my generosity. Ah, there it is. Your camp, I believe. If I were to hazard a guess, I would say that you, the other you, is making her way there as we speak. Alas, this you will have to walk from here. Or run, if you can manage it. My lord would be cross if I made it too easy. Such ingratitude. I'd not squander this fighting chance. After all, you've obstacles enough to overcome. Right on cue. Tempered soldiers, with standing orders to kill those not sworn to anima. Under normal circumstances, you would make short work of them. But on this occasion, The odds are not so heavily stacked in your favor.
Commence battle for In From the Cold, level sync 83. Oh, this instance. This solo. Alright, in the coming battle, you'll fight as an unknown Imperial. Reach Camp Broken Glass within the time limits. Come along! Time to familiar yourself with that new body. Might I suggest a little fight to the death? Oh yeah, this little pet hotbar thing is like a new addition from the update. Ow! Frick! Holy heck, I'm getting a butt kick! Okay, yeah, I knew this was gonna happen. I hate this instance. Everyone hates this
instance. Not bad at all, given your diminished capacity. Nevertheless, 'twould perhaps be prudent to keep to the shadows, scurrying about like a rodent.
Let's breathe this last. Let's inspect them. So we're gonna get a medical kit. You mean because they're stored depleted HP. Well, you can only carry a limited number. Or can be found by inspecting fallen soldiers or wrecked Magitech. So we're gonna go ahead and use that. Looks like they have actually upped the number you can use. Inspect. Find nothing useful. Medical kits. Do I have to pay my respects? Prayer. When you're in possession of my body, you might have had the capacity to subdue rather than slay this temper soldier. Spell, you are unable to use the full extent of your powers. To reach Camp Broken Glass quickly, you should avoid combat whenever possible. If you're discovered, your foes will give chase. If the magic used are especially powerful, and your chances of defeating them in your current state are slim at best. So yes, we need to play the avoid the heck out of the Imperials game here. So we do not want to go this way, but we're going to want to inspect that Reaper, which has nothing on it, unfortunately. Let's try and go back over here, avoid the Tempered, and inspect this Reaper. Find a medical kit in the cockpit. Alright, cool. Let's go ahead and heal up a little bit more. We do not have our natural regen, of course, so kind of are not the Warrior of Light right now. I don't know how I did not just get spotted. I feel like I remember them saying they added more medical kits into this instance. But I also heard it was only for like the easier difficulties, so let's just keep playing the avoiding game. Don't know how long I'm gonna be able to play this avoiding game here. A medical kit. So what we're really trying to do is we need to find some stuff on the Reapers, if I remember right. Because we need to get around here to that Reaper. This immobilized one. We need to get to this one here. And you'll see a whole heck of a lot of Magitech over there. The Magitech Reaper's leg has been damaged, but the weaponry should still function. Maybe it will clear a path to find the identification key and fuel. So when you find the identification key, I kind of vaguely remember where it is. It is back this way. It's not going to be on this Reaper. You can check it. Maybe there's another medical kit in it. Yes. Cool. I think it's up here. No, that's the way I came from, isn't it? That's the way I came from. Yeah, there's a sack up here. Okay. It is up here. Okay. Dang it. I would like to be able to see. Can I get through there without making friends? I think it's over here somewhere. Slasher. There's that. Over here, deceased. Another small sack. Is this gonna be the one? Viola Salutaris. Alright, so that's just gonna give me temporary regen. I'm gonna deal with these, aren't we? Or is it? I think it is this one, right? Kill. I remember it being a really stupid path to get to the key. Take this last. Nope. Reaper. Oh my gosh. I remember this being like the most annoying part of this is just finding the stupid key and getting back without, you know, making friends with everything in sight. Reaper. I have to play with some Imperials here. Maybe not. They just turned. They just turned. Time days are over. Thanks. It's not back that way, is it? Oh my god. Hate this instance. Yeah, I saw that coming. Get over here. Come on, thank you. Like this. Hopefully I don't get stunned so I can just kill. Or too much bad happens. Let's just sneak back here. Still have that region on, don't I? Oh, 3 minutes, jeez. Find a medical kit, thanks. This is where we came from. I think it is back that way, isn't it? Shoot. This instant! Don't remember where this dumb key is. It's lowly over there, if I can get over there. Oh, making friends. Oh, field concealing wreckage. I bet that's where I need to go. Alright. It's fine, we found it. It took me, 6 minutes to find it, but we found it. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Their shot. It's really engaged in the case 10 fuel remains. Should be able to remove the tank and carry it to another location. Now we're transporting, so we really need to not take Gagra here. Once I have cleared some of them out of the way. Question of getting back there. So this particular spot sucks. Okay. I think we got a clear shot. Maybe! Is this one gonna let us through? Yes? Maybe. Thankfully everything on the other side of that line doesn't give a crap about us. Oh my gosh. Come on, let me through! Arrgh! Cool. We made it. We're there. Alright, let's refuel. And you have refueled the Magitech Reaper, but it cannot be activated without the identification. You may still be in possession of the pilot. Search the area for the pilot. I'm inside this building. Come quickly. Someone help. Alright, right here? Wounded Imperial. You have not been turned? Oh, thank goodness. I thought I was the only one left. Those bastards got my hand when they took down the Magitech Reaper. If you compare its leg, though, it should still work. Here, take this key. If I had the use of my hand, I might have stood a chance out there. Please, send help if you can. Well, that was convenient. So I was like, oh, I'm right over here. Alright. So we cannot move. we can go like boom. And boom. Alright, alert to your presence. Magtech reinforcements have arrived. Good thing they move so slowly. Jeez. Oh my gosh, could they move slower? Yes, they could actually. Keep on shooting. Disembark Magtech Reaper and can see the camp broken glass. Proceed while avoiding Imperials. Tempered Imperials, sorry. Alright, so we are gonna have to make a turn here. You know, it's a good thing all the scary stuff is outside the limits. That was my path there, buddy. You there! Please, help us! Alright, we will help these random citizens who somehow did not turn during that big roar. I guess they must have had a radio nearby. That's fine. We will help them out. We're still the Warrior of Light after all. They just don't... Okay, maybe I shouldn't be standing in front. We are still the Warrior of Light after all, so, you know... We help people. Usually. Help people. Okay, let's take care of this ball first. I think I'm blowing up on. An honesty! Oh my gosh. Wow, it was literally just called honesty too. Cool. Let's not be in front of it. Thanks, stranger. No, no, I said, what did I say about not being in front? Oh, that's a blue mage ability. Didn't listen to me. You weren't supposed to turn to me. Alright, we have to get back to the shelter. Oh, convenience, I'm trolling thing. What was that voice? They found us! Get ready! This is bad. So this is kind of why I need to pick up medical kits along the way, because, this fight exists. Oh, shoot. We're all down for the count now. This is... Oh, jeez. Oh gosh. What? It's going to explode! Get behind the armor! Maybe I shouldn't be pissing off another one. Or maybe I should be healing! But I'm still thinking one. Oh, good thing those... Oh. We're dead. GG. GG, nice knowing you. Into the LP, sorry. We don't even get to 90. It's all, yeah. Unable to escape the blast. You begin to lose consciousness. Seriously? You make me do this? Normally you can mash the keyboard, but apparently not this time. You crawl to safety and regain consciousness. Last of your strength. Crawl to Camp Broken Glass.
It is a miracle we were able to restrain the Tempered without suffering casualties.
A welcome one. Arun, Senna, and the others have their hands full as it is. Thankfully, there are enough scales for everyone.
And what of Eulus? His symptoms were particularly severe.
They were, but others fared still worse, including some brought back from the Magna Glacius. As those in most desperate need take priority, it may be a while before he receives treatment. But rest assured that he will. In the meantime, we must find our missing friend. May the Fury guide you.
Of all the bloody times for a disappearing act.
Right when the first wave struck, we'd be fools to think it a coincidence. But where even to begin the search? No one saw her leave in the chaos, and we've no trail to follow.
While I know full well she can handle herself, I worry all the same.
Ah, speak of the devil.
Well, time to call off the search.
Case closed.
That's her, over there.
Aye, 'twould appear so. Thou art struggling to perceive her presence?
I am. Perhaps, in the aftermath of the wave, there is some residual effect interfering with my faculties. But... Where have you been? We've been worried sick.
Now, all's well that ends well. Are you all right?
Are you all right?
Who are you?
Get away from them, you bastard!
Sadly, that is all we have time for today. The effect has run its course, and back to your own bodies you must go. But where are my manners? You have all traveled so very far, and I've yet to pay my respects. Though in my defense, I was ill-prepared to receive so many uninvited guests. As such, preliminary entertainments were in order. A handful of tempered soldiers to hamper your progress. Refugees to command your attention while I siphon the ceruleum from the shadows. Particularly effective, though. Charitable souls that you are. You bent over backwards to aid them, heedless of the delay, predictable to a fault. And so my plan approaches completion unhindered. Anima will soon have absorbed the requisite amount of ether, and then shall come the spectacle to end all spectacles. The eldest and most powerful of primals will awaken, and all shall bear witness to the final days.
The gods themselves will be my meal. Your dear companions my dessert. Upon this world I'll feast, and death shall follow in my wake. All your hate, all your rage, you will render unto me.
For upon thy life's reel wind too many threads of fate, power, wheel enmeshed with woe. More terrible still is the attrition wrought upon thy companions, as they are swept up in the storm of thine existence. Take heart and protect them well. They will be your strength and your salvation.
Thank goodness. She's awake.
So, I'm not dead yet?
I am pleased to report you are very much alive.
Everything in working order? That's a relief. Oh, and before I forget, thanks for coming to our rescue.
Given recent events, I would be surprised if you weren't feeling a bit poorly. A hearty meal and a long rest would be my recommendation under normal circumstances, but these are anything but. If Van Daniel's boasts are to be believed, we must act quickly. Once you've blown away the cobwebs, we can discuss preparations for our assault on the Tower of Babel.
Whew. So who put gluing another body on the menu? I sure didn't. Actually, I did, I guess, but you're certain you're well? Nothing out of place? No missing bits? Good, though I won't promise the same for Fandaniel and Xenos after I'm through with them. How much must these people suffer before they're satisfied? How many cruel, pointless tricks must they play? Preludes in the final days or no, this ends now. Alright. Gateway of the Gods. You know what? We're gonna do that next time. I think just doing him from the cold in one video is good enough. Oh my gosh, that solo and finding the stupid pieces and art. So next time we will take this fight to the Tower of Babel. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider liking, commenting, and/or subscribing. If you really enjoyed it, consider supporting the channel. All support greatly helps to keep being content like this and more. You can find the links for that in the description, along with links to me on social media. So thank you again for watching, and until next time, this is rinimt signing out. Bye!